Well, a tire store is not something typically associated with downtown Cincinnati, but this morning we have big news in our U.S. Bank Customer Spotlight. Tire Discounters is announcing the purchase of the former Greater Cincinnati Foundation building at 200 West 4th Street, keeping its company headquarters in Cincinnati. The move comes at a time when the company is experiencing enormous growth. Joining us this morning is Chrissy Neese, Senior Vice President and Chief Customer Officer for Tire Discounters. She is in the studio with Business Courier publisher Jamie Smith. Chrissy and Jamie.
Thanks, Peg. Chrissy, thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me, Jamie.
So this is obviously some big news. There's a lot of growth in the company. And talk a little bit about why you're in the building downtown. Why buy this building?
Absolutely. We've been growing tremendously over the last 5-7 years. Obviously, we're over 40 years here headquartered in Cincinnati. But we've been growing double, actually, in the last 5 to 7 years. So we've been looking for quite a few years to find the right location, and we just found that in the former Greater Cincinnati Foundation building. So we're on the corner of 4th and Elm. Very excited to choose to stay in the city of Cincinnati. We are expanding to many markets, and Cincinnati is just near and dear to our hearts, and we're really happy to find what we need here.
Well, it's a beautiful building. It's going to be a good place to be with all the development that's going to be happening. Close to the convention center, close to all the highways. It's got to be great for your employees.
It is.
Now, you kind of said before, you know, you're based here in Cincinnati. I think a lot of people consider you guys just a local Cincinnati company. They don't realize you guys expand over in 6 states currently. Is that right?
We are. We're 6 states, 116 stores, or sorry, 116 stores, and actually 10 primary markets. So we span all the way from kind of the Delaware, Columbus area, all the way now this past year into Alabama, as well as the Knoxville, Tennessee markets.
Wow, you got other states in your eyes? Or?
We do, and actually expansion in existing states. So we've been just a bit over the border into Indiana. We'll be expanding this spring in Indianapolis as well.
Okay, great. Now, in business, we always talk about a couple big things lately is talent and technology. In the technology side, how big a role does that play in a business like yours?
It plays a huge role. So for us, we are in quite a few different industries where obviously we think of automotive service as our primary industry, but we're in retail as well, and we're also in customer service. So as we think of all of those 3 industries and really keeping up with what's the requirements of our customers as well as our employees, you can't go into any of those industries now or be successful in those industries without technology.
Yeah. You know, it's interesting. I have a daughter who goes to school out of state, and on one of her trips home or to school or back from school, she had some car trouble. And you know, it's just interesting. She went, you know, I said, we'll find a place. I'm Googling. She rolls in, and she'd been to this place at a different location, but they had no idea she'd ever been there. And, you know, didn't know what had been done to the car. So I could see where that, you know, plays in both ways. The technology of it really helps the customer service of it. If she doesn't have to, you know, she's a 22-year-old girl, doesn't know what's going on with the car.
Safety's important, especially when away from home. And we've realized that as well, where this past year we recently just expanded into a new warehouse management system, a new point of sale system, a lot of infrastructure work. So we recently just hired on a new chief information officer in Chantel Comberger. We're tremendously excited to have her join the team because now with those new foundations in place, we can absolutely make sure that your daughter knows what store she's going into, and they know everything about her. So hopefully that was a tire, or will be a Tire Discounters the next time. But we're excited to be able to provide even more beneficial.
Well, it sounds great. New home, new stores, new technology. Sounds like you're going in the right direction.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much for being here, and thanks so much for being such a big part of Cincinnati.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jamie.
All right, thanks.